The crisis of today is just a joke of tomorrow. Hey, how you guys doing today? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So, what are we looking at today with these crazy cryptocurrency markets? Well, we got a market cap coming in at $395 billion. Boom, that's a plus. We took a little bit of a dip over the weekend. We seen it coming back early though on Sunday, which is kind of nice because we've been having the Sunday dips. Now maybe we got some green going. Looks like we got green across the entire board right now, which is always a plus. We got the market caps coming up on almost everything. A little bit more than 5% on most of them, which is more than standard day trading. So we're getting back up there. Like I keep saying, we're looking for some slow, steady gains here in Bitcoin. Of course, we shot up too quick, too fast earlier. That's why we've seen such a correction. We need to stop messing with the bulls and the bears and maybe level this stuff out a little bit. I mean, we're looking at the futures trading contracts coming in on Wednesday, so let's see how that handles in the market. But right now, we got 14.4 billion traded in the last 24 hours. We got the BTC dominance coming in at 42.1%, so that's really not too bad, but it's slipping just a bit. Like I said, the prices are up right now, and we're green. We're up 7.4% with Bitcoin. 9,800. I'd like to see it over 10. I'd actually like to see it over 10.5, by tomorrow or the next day. That would be nice. Back where we were kind of before we started falling in this slump, and then some upward gains. We got Ethereum coming in at $737. That's up 3.75%. Not the biggest gains there, but I mean, hey, the day's still early. It's Monday morning, and it's raining here in Florida, and I'm still trying to get coffee. So it's 83 cents for Ripple. That's down a bit. I don't know if it's a good time to pick some up or not. No financial advice here, but I mean, we are looking at the Money Asian 2020 market coming up here tomorrow, and sometimes they like to put a little news out. Ripple's gonna be there. I mean, we're not really expecting anything, but you know how they like to surprise those things on us in cryptocurrency to fluctuate the market real quick. So let me see. We got Bitcoin Cash. They were the bigger gainer yesterday. Today, they're only up 4.6%, coming in at $1,123. Still not a bad price at all. Litecoin, though, I mean, they did the best of this whole situation, I think, coming in at $190. They're up 9.7% today. Almost back over the $200 mark. Kind of feeling like it might later on today. Steam and Steamback Dollar, they're trying to get back up there, making some gains too, coming in at $2.62 and $2.72. They've been pairing pretty close to each other lately, which isn't all that bad. They're up 8% and 11.6%. So what are we looking at here for news on Bitcoin and coffee today? Well, it looks like we got a little bit all over the place, right? Whew, good coffee. All right, so we got the Venezuelan president coming out saying that they've collected about $5 billion for their petro coin, but yet nobody's received their coins yet. It's starting to get a little shaky. People are starting to get a little bit leery and wondering what's happening. They kind of are going to have to be coming out with these coins real soon, but yet no big news on it being a scam, so let's, hold tight and see what happens with this. But $5 billion is quite a bit for a country that has sanctions against it by the United States. Other countries are also leaning this way as well, possibly, are we seeing a new beginning of cryptocurrency as a way to get around U.S. sanctions? Is it going to be legitimate? Only time tells with these things. All right, so let me see. Next up, I got Binance. They're doing something, a little different. They kind of had that attempted hack. Well, not really on them, but on people who, the phishing scam and using their API keys, and everybody knows all about it now, right? But they're offering $250,000 in their BNB token for anybody that can go ahead and find these hackers and have them arrested. So if you got those kinds of skills, you might want to start doing some blockchain analysis, checking out their IP addresses, whatever you do to figure that stuff out. I mean, I wish I knew how. $250,000, quite a bit of money. Make a nice payday for someone, right? So let me see. What else are we looking at? Okay. This one, I would think that somebody else would kind of have been on this story already. I mean, this is a big deal. I mean, if OKCoin is really out there and they're faking about 93% of their trade volume, we've seen OKCoin as one of the major Korean exchanges that's been pumping up the price of Bitcoin and a lot of these other cryptocurrencies. And if this trade volume isn't really real, like I was reading in this article this morning, this is a lot more of why third-party situations and exchanges are a big problem. Because if they're lying on their record books, like how we're also talking about like Tether possibly not really having dollars for every single Tether that's out there, these situations are going to end up hurting cryptocurrency. This is how, like the Mt. Gox situation. When they went down, it took down Bitcoin for quite a while. Something like this could also hurt cryptocurrency for quite a while if these trade volumes are being, fabricated. So I kind of hope the story isn't true, but I'm kind of leaning towards the fact that there's some truth behind this. So I mean, only time's gonna tell with these things. Hopefully, we can move fast here through 2018 to be moving away from these and into decentralized exchanges. Because I keep telling you, but that besides privacy, that is going to be one of the biggest things happening here in 2018. Second tier solutions are going to be fixing a lot of the problems that have been holding back the price on Bitcoin and everything else. On why everyone's saying that Bitcoin's not as good as the altcoins. Bitcoin is going to be surpassing all of them with these second tier solutions. All right, so my last little bit of news I got for you is the Giza ICO. I mean, that's a scam. I mean, I'm always saying that most of these ICOs are scams. We're looking at like almost 50% of the ICOs that ran last year are scams. It's not really the greatest kind of a situation. You're kind of, you're handing over your hard-earned cryptocurrency to somebody on the gamble pretty much of an investment return. I mean, if you're really looking for something, you should probably wait till they have some sort of working prototype. You really don't have to take these high-risk, high-reward situations to get rich. I mean, you can just work real hard, right? So, I mean, these people, they took about $2 million worth of cryptocurrency. I mean, the head was unknown. The 8 people that were, known that were supporting him and, running the company kind of deal, the ICO, they've come forward and said that they just didn't know who he was. CNBC went ahead and investigated, and I mean, everything was false about him. So, I mean, is how it's going to be, right? Well, there's about $16 left in the account, so I mean, maybe something will end up coming out of this down the line, but as always, be leery of ICOs. So if you like everything that's happening on Bitcoin and Coffee, I need you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button down there. I need you to upvote my post on Steam. That's a great way to help me out. I got all kinds of tools and links down below to help you out. I also got this free help desk service that's emailed directly to me, so please shoot me an email. It's eugeneforest20@gmail.com. I think that's one of the best things I can do to help you guys out. If you're new into cryptocurrency and you got more than $500, please get yourself a hardware wallet. You need to own your private keys. Also, I mean, the situation like we're seeing with what happened with Binance and some of these, forks that come off. If you own your private keys, then you can go ahead and collect these forks. If you don't have a lot of cryptocurrencies, it's one of the best ways to go ahead and make your cryptocurrencies grow. I also got links down below for faucets. I know they're not a lot, but it adds up over time. And those airdrop ERC20 tokens, they add up too, because you never know what the future is going to bring. So what's it hurt to sign up? As always, you guys, remember, keep your Bitcoin safe.